Hey, welcome back to yet another interesting Python mini project for Python beginners. Okay, so here we'll be teaching you how to build a very simple contact card, or you can call it an digital address book in Python using Python dictionaries. So we make variables. So first variable that we make is name, and using the input function. So name equals input. As usual, input your name. Okay, so this is correct, and then keep on checking after every line. So it's showing the command input your name, so that the user can input the name, because we need the user to input some name. Then we are writing dot strip, so that to exclude any unnecessary spaces, to strip off unnecessary white spaces. Then dob is date of birth. Again, using the input function, input your dob dot strip, again for the same reason. Then for the telephone also, input your telephone number. So using the input function, we want to get the information, the data of the address of the user, for the name, for the date of birth, for the telephone, and for the email address, and as well as a contact address. So the same thing we keep on repeating. Email, again using the input function, input your email. And by now you already know how to use the input function, input followed by the parenthesis and whatever the command in the string, within the string. Yeah, dot strip is not important, but in this case you're just using it in order to do away with the white spaces, just clean up. Then the address, the same thing, input. Here the address means the living address, the residential address, or the office business address, whatever, the contact address. So the same thing, we keep on doing that. You can do that for a number of things, but usually for a digital address book or a contact card, I think the name, date of birth, telephone, email, and postal address is more than enough. This for the simple address book. Okay. So keep doing that. And as you know, I've been doing Python mini projects, and I'll be doing about 100 of them. So just keep following the playlist. I'll be including the Python mini project playlist in the description below, so you can take a look and practice all of them. I'll be including the source code also here, so you can rest assured. But I would suggest for you to code along when you're doing this, in order to get the expertise in the beginning itself. So now my user, this is another variable that I'm creating. Yeah, this is a dictionary. In a dictionary in Python, you always write the name of the variable first, and then the curly braces. Within the curly braces, you write the name here within the string. Yeah, that is what you want to appear in the address book, colon, the name. Now the second part, which is coming name without the string, is actually the variable that you created. That means, and dob within string, dob, same goes for telephone, email address. Now what happens when you write like this is the actual values get substituted. So when you write the variable name here, for name, for the strings, for the respective strings, when you're writing the variable which you already created above, for different users, when they are adding and inputting their different fields for names, dob, telephone, email, and addresses, yeah, then automatically in my user dictionary, because this is called a dictionary, the specific values that the user is keying in will get filled in or substituted. The values will get substituted in the respective field. The name variable value will go into the name field, dob will go into the dob data. So the whole data will be added this way. This is the way it adds. Then you have to using the formatting string, which we've done already. We create a sentence, print f, and then format, that is the string, within the string you write the statements. Okay, before that, a bit of mistake here while typo. The parenthesis did not come up, so I'm just doing that because you have to debug every time something goes wrong. Okay. Okay, I think now should be fine. So remember, in the formatting string print statement, you need a print statement. Like first the user will input all the values for the name, address, whatever, telephone number. After that you need to make a statement. So then the statement will go based on the string formatting, where if you remember we've already seen in the earlier examples, if you see my previous projects. So you have to use print, using the print function f, that is using the formatting string, and you will see below how it is done. Let me first clean up this part wherever there's a typo. Okay, let's see if everything is fine here. All of them, input your DOB, input your name dot strip, email, input your email dot strip, address, input your address dot strip. Okay, my user also, all the variables name given in the respective fields. Okay, print. Then hi, my username. Now, why do you write like this in the square bracket? If you write name, it will automatically it will get substituted with the name value. So like that, my username, my user email, my user address, you write in the formatting. So everything will get substituted there for that respective user, and the statement will come accordingly. So that's the idea. So now I'm testing it out. Input your address, whatever, phone number, DOB. When the command will come, as a user, I fill in all my information. Now, mind you, this is all fictitious information I'm giving, excepting my DOB. I don't want to give up my email address and etc. To the public. Just the DOB is the correct one. Okay. So you can wish me happy birthday. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Okay. So as you can see, use this example, our contact card data or our business directory, whatever you can say, that's up to you. Says that you're born on so and so DOB. So for that, what you'll use, my user within the curly braces and then the square brackets, then the string DOB. Born on so and so, your email address is so and so, your address is so and so. So we'll write to your email, we'll write to your address. Just a print statement like that, so that it prints out the final line. See, like here. So just check out it. Okay. So after that, but remember, every time you want it to be printed out, you have to write my user within curly braces and then the specific information. Do you want the name? You want the email, you want the DOB, all of them within square brackets in a string. Then those values will be substituted by the variable values that the user is inputting. So that's how it is done. You can write any sentence to test it out. No need to write it exactly like this, but make sure that in your sentence all the data should come, then only, and then you can check whether it's substituted. The values are substituted in the data information like you're giving here. Okay. Let's test it out. Okay, there was an error here at telephone. So basically, in order to avoid any typo mistakes, it's always better to use the same key. So for example, for telephone, I by mistake used tel, and then I must have input it in the wrong place. So for email, better to write it as email, the variable name. For telephone, write the variable name as telephone, and so on. And then let's check it out again. Input your name. Okay, Meera, input your DOB, 13 November, input your telephone or whatever the number, input your email, whatever the email address. That's how you test it out, whether it's working, your code is working. Input your address, put some fictitious address. Okay, because here we are not testing the correctness of the address. Okay, input your address, and then, okay, there you go. Our contact card says you're born in so-and-so, your address is so-and-so, we can call you at so-and-so, we can email you at so-and-so and write you at so-and-so. So whatever information you write over there, that is substituted by the value of the variable that you provided, that you created initially. So always remember to write it this way, and you're done. See, you can test it out using your information, and as I said earlier, I'll be including the source code also, so no need to worry about that. And if there's any doubt, you can mention that in the comments below. So stay tuned. Do not forget to smash that subscribe button and the bell notification so that my new tutorial will reach your inbox as soon as possible, as soon as it is posted. See you in the next.